We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Felix Pena, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
At the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Into the box, Odor. The 1-1 home is taken for strike two. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Choo on at first, nobody out. A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Another full count pitch on its way. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. Odor connects for a 2-run home run, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. 1-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Joey Gallo waits on deck. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. In now, Joey Gallo. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. is swung on and missed for strike number 2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Liner toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. So striding forward now, Ronald Guzman. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count now, 3-2. Jeff Mathis would be next. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled away. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he popped him up. Coming in is Goodwin, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Missed with a slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Anaheim. It's now 3-0 Texas. Lance Lynn gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Little tapper down the first baseline. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The next 3-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Now the moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gap or with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Striding into the box, Mike Trout. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Ready now for L.A. Justin Bour. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Two out, nobody on. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Mathis, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Up next for the Rangers, Shin-Soo Choo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready to take his axe again, Rougned Odor, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2-1 to count. Choo, base runner at first with 1 out. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. Cozart for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 3 and the Angels nothing. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Albert Pujols. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 2-2 one more time. Misses off the plate.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. The 3-1. 3-2 now. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Batting fifth. Second
Now to the plate, Tommy La Stella. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chu has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Now in the box, Zach Cozart.
Cozart.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. Here it comes now to Andrus. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Popped him up. La Stella calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nomar.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He pulls this one into right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Stepping in now, Joey Gallo. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Luke Bard is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. One left for Texas, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 2-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Into the box now, David Fletcher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Andrews is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder number 56.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And another foul ball. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another 2-2 offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Standing in, Ronald Guzman. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Lucroy is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Rangers.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Mathis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Delino DeShields. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rangers on top here, 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Odor. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Now at the plate, Justin Bohr looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 2 balls and a strike to Bohr. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And right into the shift. To his left, Guzman. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Here's Albert now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. Shin plate now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Weak roller right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting number 1.
So coming to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He flew out in his last at-bat. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They lead it 3-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A bouncer to the left side. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
In now, Tommy La Stella. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lucroy gets his lead at first, nobody out. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Zach.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
And 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a huge swing by Cozart and a drive to deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left
Next
fielder,
batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. And the Angels are back within 1. It's a
more comfortable up 3 than they are now only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Standing in now, David Fletcher heading out towards shallow right. And Chu will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Some of our next here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Hansel Robles takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. This one for Cozart at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Gallo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Popped him up. Cozart has got it, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
The 2-1 home is a ball down and away.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Hit hard to third. Cabrera's up with it. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Striding in once again, Ronald Guzman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Calhoun, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it gives the Rangers a 4-2 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Ready for another shot now, Delino DeShields. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-2 Texas. Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Tommy La Stella. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, everyone knows that it's hard to keep that sharp curveball late in the game, and you could see that he just hung that one up there, and he paid the price. The good news is he worked late into the start. The bad news is fatigue might be finally showing.
Stepping in now, Zach Kozart. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base pad?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first. But
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Justin Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Justin Anderson.
Digging in, Rougned Odor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Nomar Mazara. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Andres leads off first with 1 away. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Now a throw over. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rangers, and it remains a 4-3 game. Sean Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27.
Leading off the inning, David Fletcher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fouled off. This is on the ground now for Andres at short. And there's 1 away.
Right fielder, number 56.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. The 1-1 to right field. Chu will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Another try at 2-2. Missed with a slider.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! a two-run shot to right center, and it's now a one-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols, and he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers, and it's now 5-4 Angels. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Peter Borges will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Cody Allen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So digging in now, Joey Gallo. He went down on strikes last time up. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Swinging a soft liner, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Hence stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Borges coasts under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Oh, and that liner caught him. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Angels came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Justin Anderson is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Rangers, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.